plus 172 centimeters.
It would be interesting to see if there are some really tall girls in this
Yes.
division, or if they're all about that, or around that 172, 175 mark.
This is the category without a limit. And this is our first competitor, Nadine Riedel, who I believe was originally scheduled to be in the minus 169 category, but is actually now being bumped up to the plus 172 category.
That's quite a leap.
That is quite a leap. And that is, of course, only judging outside her number, her athlete number. Yeah, Katarina Lazakova from the Czech Republic. This is a competition as well, where we are represented by 4 different countries.
From the Netherlands, 257, Shirley van de Boos.
Shirley van de Boos.
258 from the Czech Republic,
Girls from Czech Republic, Petra Drahotova. And here is Marketa Tumova.
Marketa Tumova. And from Denmark, 260, Maria Jensen.
Yeah, Maria Jensen.
And last but not least,
Who we also saw in the Masters division.
We saw in the Masters division as well. And here, Stephanie Kiewit. First look at the ladies in this picture. None of them are extremely tall.
No.
All of them seem to be hovering in the sort of 175 centimeter category, sort of that. It, of course, would be very difficult, I guess, for a woman at 180 something centimeters to get really the perfect bikini shape as well.
Yeah, and it would take a lot of work to get that perfect muscle tone in that they're going for here, because
yes,
the taller you are, the more muscle you need to put on to look as defined and toned as some of the girls we've seen here today.
Yes.
But then again, it would definitely draw some attention to you.
It would definitely draw. You would stand out in the crowd, literally. This, of course, is also why we were very excited yesterday about the Belgian Kim Sue Elbe, who was not only big in sort of muscle tone, but was also very large.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can see as well, as we've talked about during this prejudging, the taller the women get, the easier it is to get the shape, to get that body shape that you want, with the shoulders going down into the midsection.
Yeah, and shape-wise, these girls are looking phenomenal.
And these are our first 5 girls. Out here on the right, Nadine Riedel, and then Nina Budenmeier. Katarina Lasakova is just to the left of your picture. You can see her arm. It's Stephanie Gold and Shirley van der Boos all the way on your left.
I like the girl in the middle here. She seems to have a bit more condition through her legs and her body than the rest of the girls.
That is the Czech Republic's Katarina Lasakova. At least in our first category, the woman that stands out. And it appears as though some of the people in the crowd are waking up.
Yeah.
It's about time, because this is our final category.
And the girl to the left here looks to be very conditioned too, but structure-wise, she might not be quite as good as some of the other bikini girls we've seen. She's a bit wider around the waist, but definitely conditioned around both her back and her front section.
That is the German Stephanie Kiewit. And this as well is something that the judges will have to decide amongst themselves: is do we go for definition, do we go for condition, or do we go for somebody who has more shape?
Yeah.
Of course, ideally you'd want one who is both conditioned and in shape,
Yeah, definitely.
in the right shape, but you can't always have what you want.
No.
And as is the point of this prejudging, once again, we have to get some of these girls out again. And as expected, Lasakova is in, as is Stephanie Gold.
257 and 261.
And 261, that is Stephanie Kiewit, who we saw with the definition, with the condition, but not necessarily with the top shape.
So once again, we're seeing the most conditioned girls in the top call out.
Yes. And this is from right to left. Stephanie Kiewit, Shirley van der Bos, who has her fan group with her today. It appears she gets an applause every time her name is mentioned. Then it's Stephanie Gold in the middle, Katarina Lasakova, second from your left, and then it is Nadine Riedel from Germany on the far left. We see her here on the left on your screen. And from what I can gather from you, Kenny, your favorite very much is Lasakova 252 in the blue.
Yeah, and
And
I say the number 2 from the right here looks extremely well as well.
And that is Shirley van der Bos from the Netherlands.
She's perhaps a bit too dark, which hides some of the definition when you see her in the big picture. But when you get up close, you can really see how defined she is.
That is, of course, our prerogative here on the live stream, is that we have a camera set up where we can zoom as much as we want. For the judges, we cannot see their view. If it's too dark from their perspective, then it might hurt her.
Yeah, definitely.
And that will definitely be something that that will, of course, annoy if she can watch it on TV and go, but when you zoom in, I look great.
Yeah, and she looks to have made herself go on to the final, and that would be something she could correct to come in even better for the
Yes.
finals.
This is also one of the reasons why the coaches are sitting in the stands right now, is that so they can see, okay, we might have gone a shade or two too dark.
Yeah,
We'll tone it down a bit for the final. So these 4 girls left are fighting for the last place in the final. Nina Büttenmeier, Petra Drahotova, Marketa Tumova, and Maria Jensen from Denmark on the left.
and these girls are good too. They're not any of these girls where you say they are not conditioned, but the girls we saw before were just a bit more conditioned. And again,
Yeah.
it's about detail.
It's about detail, it's about showing off that detail.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the category
And this was your women's bikini fitness 172 plus centimeters, the tallest girls on stage today.
That was our last
And this concludes our prejudging session from Loaded Cup 2016 on a Sunday. We have started our final day here at Loaded Cup.